Los Angeles, July 10th, 2025. The world is again shaken by the news that comes from one of the biggest stars in the global entertainment world, Kim Taehyung, or better known as V of BTS. Exactly 5 minutes ago, a trusted source leaked exclusive information about Taehyung's personal act that had previously escaped the media spotlight, namely about a mysterious gift he had just bought during his visit to Los Angeles. Who is the recipient of the gift? And why did his actions this time shock the public so much? This narrative article will unpack every detail, tracing Taehyung's footsteps from landing in the United States to revealing the motives behind the gift. When the private plane carrying Taehyung landed at Los Angeles International Airport 2 days ago, no one suspected that his presence in the star-studded city harbored deep personal intentions. Fans and journalists are busy associating his presence with creative projects, photo shoots, or musical collaborations. However, a small gesture from Taehyung when he got out of the plane, smiling while holding a small box wrapped in silk fabric, left his curiosity unanswered. Not long after, the public was made more curious when the paparazzi caught Taehyung walking alone in the Rodeo Drive area of Beverly Hills. He entered several luxury boutiques, but his visit to a classic jewelry store rarely visited by celebrities was precisely the starting point of the mystery that today unfolds. According to a report from one of the local investigative journalists, Taehyung spent almost an hour inside the boutique. He was accompanied by only one assistant and with great precision, selected one item that was said to be extremely rare, an antique pendant from the 18th century that was supposedly only produced in very limited quantities in France. The owner of the boutique, an elderly French-American woman named Madame Eloise, later gave a testimony that left journalists shaken. She didn't say who the gift was for, but when I asked her the intention of buying it, she just smiled and said, "For someone who's been waiting too long." That sentence alone is enough to make speculation grow wild. Social media exploded in the minutes since news of the pendant's purchase spread. The hashtag Taehyung gift immediately became a trending topic on X, formerly Twitter, and the army began hooking up little hints from Taehyung's Weverse and Instagram posts in recent weeks. One of Taehyung's Weverse posts caught the attention of netizens. Time goes by, but the heart never forgets. Now, the sentence seems to have gained new meaning after it was revealed that he bought a symbolic gift that was thick with emotional value. Is it a gift for someone you haven't seen in a long time? Or for someone who was once an important part of his life? Not stopping there, the most shocking information came from a staff member of the hotel where Taehyung was staying. He mentioned that shortly after returning from the jewelry store, Taehyung wrote something on a small cream-colored paper, folded it neatly, and put it in a white envelope. The envelope was then placed on top of the gift box he had bought, which is now stored in his personal black suitcase. When asked what was written there, the staff simply replied, "I can't read it clearly, but I see the initials J written in the upper right corner." Suddenly, the initials triggered a new wave of speculation. The biggest speculations point to the most familiar name with the initials, Jungkook, BTS's youngest member, who is known to be very close to Taehyung. The two are known to have a relationship that is not only group mates, but also friends with emotional depth that often makes ARMY touched. A close friend of the couple, who did not want to be named, revealed that Taehyung and Jungkook had communicated privately a few days ago, even before Taehyung flew to Los Angeles. Taehyung told Jungkook that there was something he wanted to give right away, something he had wanted to give for a long time but hadn't had the chance to, the source said. The statement added to suspicions that the gift was intended for Jungkook. The closeness between V and Jungkook has been one of the aspects that fans have liked the most since BTS's debut. They grew up together, navigated the complicated world of the entertainment industry, and often showed emotional sides to each other. In a previous interview, Jungkook said, "Taehyung always knows how to make ordinary moments worthwhile. He has a unique way of showing affection." Could it be that this gift is Taehyung's deepest expression of affection? Perhaps as a form of recognition or celebration of their relationship that has survived for more than a decade amid all the pressure. What is most surprising? To date, the gift has not been delivered. A staffer from Taehyung's management team said that the gift box was still neatly stored in his room, sealed and untouched since the night of his purchase. This certainly raises a big question mark. If the gift is true for Jungkook, why hasn't it been given yet? Or is it just not for Jungkook? From the various speculations that have developed, the name of the actor and Taehyung's close friend, Park Bo-gum, has also emerged. The two are known to be close friends and have been seen together on various personal and professional occasions. Some fans recalled that Bo-gum had a birthday last month and had not been seen celebrating it publicly. Could it be that Taehyung is saving this gift for a more personal and meaningful moment, like their secret meeting in Los Angeles? The pendant that Taehyung bought was not random. Based on the description from the boutique where he bought it, the pendant carries the symbol infinity, or infinity in its center, finely engraved using hand-carved techniques from the Napoleonic era. This symbol is very strong emotionally, implying eternity, promises that will not be forgotten, and relationships that transcend time. Is this a symbol of the bond between Taehyung and the recipient of the gift, whoever he is? Or more deeply, is it a message of love or friendship that will not fade despite time and distance separating? About 10 minutes after the news of this gift exploded, Jungkook suddenly made a short post on Weverse that read, "Even when there are no words, I can feel it." This post, while ambiguous, was immediately associated as a response to the news from Taehyung. Have they been communicating secretly? Or is this just a coincidence? ARMY's reaction was mixed. Some cried with emotion, others felt as if this story was part of the plot of the best romantic drama, in a world built by symbols, hidden messages, and complicated emotional ties. A small act like buying a gift can have a big impact. Taehyung, in his gentle and meaningful way, once again managed to create a moment that was not only personal, but also touched millions of hearts. The gift for Jungkook, Park Bo-gum, or someone from his past who the public has never met. As of this writing, Taehyung has yet to make an official statement. However, one thing is certain. The presence of the pendant, accompanied by an envelope inked with hands and the infinity symbol, has become a new story that will continue to be talked about. This story is not just about who receives the prize, but about how one act can ignite emotions, hopes, and speculation. Taehyung, the artist who knows how to weave taste, once again invites the world to feel, not just see. The gift, whether it will be given today, tomorrow, or never, has become part of the emotional journey that unites the idol and his fans. And 5 minutes ago, we all realized one thing. In silence, Taehyung was talking to someone he cared deeply about. This article will be updated if there is an official announcement from Taehyung or HYB labels. A few hours after this article began to spread widely, a new rumor appeared. A CCTV recording of the jewelry boutique where Taehyung bought the pendant was supposedly leaked to cyberspace. The footage, which has yet to be verified for authenticity, shows a tall man in a black mask and brown hat, thought to be Taehyung, talking to an elderly woman, confirmed to be Madame Eloise.